Alright, welcome to Mr. Hayward's videos. Today we're doing surface area. So I'm just going to do a few different shapes, surface areas. I'm not going to do all of them. Today I'm going to focus on cubes, rectangular prisms, cylinders. So essentially, surface area, you're just adding all of the faces on the shape. So in a cube, all of the faces are exactly the same. So you're just finding the area of one face and timesing it by 6. So for question 1, we always start by writing the rule. Surface area equals 6 times the length of one side squared. So the area of a square is length times length. That's why that's the area. So you could write it as 6 times area. So the length in this one is 11.3. So we've got 6 times 11.3 times 11.3, and that's the total surface area for a cube. Now don't forget the units. It's area, so it's meters squared. So those are generally the 3 steps. Rule, substitute, solve with correct units. Alright, now I come to cylinder. Cylinder, you've got 2 circles and you've got this really long rectangle round the outside of the cylinder. So you're just adding those 3 areas together. So surface area of a cylinder equals pi r squared. That's the area of a circle. And we've got 2 circles. Now we've got the rectangle shape. Let's call this the height times the length. Now the length of this rectangle is the circumference of the circle. Circumference is pi times diameter. So that's the rule. Now we substitute in pi times the radius. So in this question, we've got the diameter. Diameter equals 9. So the radius is half of the diameter, which is 4.5. We're multiplying that by 2 because there's two circles in the total surface area. Alright, and now we've got the rectangle. So we've got the height of the rectangle is 40 times pi times the diameter, which is 9. So we put all of that into our calculator. Okay, so we get, when we put that in the calculator, it's approximately equal to, that's what the squiggly equals means. It says 0.7, so I'm going to round it to 1. We're going to put the units, don't forget, millimeters squared, and we're saying it's to 2 decimal places. So that's the total surface area of a cylinder. So don't forget, if it's not the exact, the previous question it was the exact answer. In this one we rounded, so we have to make sure we include these symbols to tell us it's not the exact answer. Okay, so that's some simple surface area questions. When we get to like complex questions, so composite shapes or shapes taking away from other shapes, it gets a bit more tricky. So you can see this question, we've got a box, and it's cut out the circle, so we're going to have to minus the circle away, but there's also some extra surface area inside, so we're going to have to add that surface area. So we're going to have to do this. So I communicate total surface area equals the surface area of the prism or the box minus 2 times the area of a circle plus the area of the rectangle, which is inside the box. So the surface area of a prism or rectangular prism is 2 times the length times the width. So all of this is in brackets because there's 2 of each of these, plus width times the height plus the height times the length. Okay, so then we minus 2 times the circle. Hopefully you remember the circle area rule. Plus, so remember from the previous question, we need to use this. The height times the circumference of the circle. That's how we're getting the rectangle inside. Of 810.27, and it's centimeters squared to decimal place. So I rounded the 6 to a 7. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.